Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Sunday morning here in Melbourne. Of course, we're out here at Germany Reserve here in Park Orchards. But let's turn our attention to our favourite team, that is the Dandenong Stingrays. And of course, this year, they finished in third position on the ladder throughout the home and away season. And of course, they end up falling one game short of the grand final. But we've got three amazing players on the show from the Stingrays. Of course, they finished 1, 2, and 3 in their club best and fairest in season 2023 in the Talent League competition. Thanks all three for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
No worries. Well, I'll get all three to introduce yourselves and what position all three play on the field this past season.
I'll go first. My name's Meg, and I played predominantly in the midfield, but also a bit in the forward line as well. Kind of just rotated evenly through the both.
I'm Gemma, and I play a bit of forward and bit of mid, but mainly just rotating between the two. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm Michaela, and I played inside mid this year and have previously played on the wing.
Fantastic year, considering how many players you've lost last year due to AFLW. Is the team pretty reasonably happy how it all panned out, considering the caliber of players that you've lost from the grand final team the year before?
Yeah, I think at the start of the season, we probably weren't even expecting to do as well as we probably did. So I think, yeah, they would definitely be happy with how we went.
Yeah, I think it was good too. I think it took us a little bit to gel because it was a pretty new team and side, but yeah, we did really well.
Yeah, I agree with the girls. I think no one expected at the start of the year to finish as high as we did, even though at the end it was disappointing when we lost the prelim, but I still think it was a positive season. So yeah.
What be some highlights for the team throughout season 2023?
Probably having pretty much half our team in Vic Country. That was pretty good, and yeah, we all got to travel together, so that was really good.
Yeah, our huge winning streak. I think, how many games did we go unbeaten? Was it
maybe
a fair few?
So that was getting to sing the song week after week.
Yeah. My highlight was probably Thursday night dinners after training. They were just so much fun. Everyone racing to get the food first.
Normally I wouldn't ask that question, but I'm going to ask this question now. Who managed to get there first for the Thursday night dinners?
Mostly Meg.
I'm going to say I was up near the front too, but Meg was probably first.
She was out the door first.
Yeah.
To run upstairs.
I'm sure you're super keen there, Meg, then, by the sounds of that.
I love my food.
Now, tell us a bit about your amazing coaches there at the Stingrays.
Yes, so Josh stepped up this season, which was pretty. When he called me to tell me, I was pretty shocked, but I think he took on the role really well and had a good bond with each and every one of us. So it was pretty special, and I'm pretty sure all the girls love him. So it's really good.
Yeah, and then we've also got our line coaches as well. They've been awesome. Jace in the midfield especially did a lot with myself, and he was really good, and he's very education based, and I think that really helped me with my game especially. So he was really good as well.
Yeah, I just think that the coaching group as a whole this year just worked really well together and everyone gelled, and I think everyone in our team would say that they were happy with how all of the coaches came together this year.
Now, all three had an awesome season. I'm going to start off with you, Gemma, first, because you finished third in the best and fairest. Number one, how do you think you played? And number two, were you surprised?
Yeah, so I think I had a decent season, consistent. So I thought I'd be close-ish, but I was surprised when I got third place. I thought I'd probably sit around 5 or 6-ish. Sort of thought Ali was going to overtake me towards the end of the season there, but yeah, I was happy with my season. So yeah, it's a good reward for it.
Meg, you finished second in the best and fairest, of course. You actually battled injury earlier this year, and then obviously stormed home in the back half of the year. How do you think you played throughout the season, and were you surprised that you finished second, and especially being a bottom major?
Yeah. I think I had a good start to the season. Like my first couple games were pretty good, and then obviously got knocked out and missed a few games. So I was actually pretty surprised where I finished in the votes because I wasn't expecting to get up after missing that many games. But I think towards the back end of the season, probably playing more consistently definitely helped. Yeah, I was pretty happy with it.
And of course, Michaela finishing best and fairest. Tell us a bit about your season, and were you surprised?
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. Like, I feel like I did have a pretty consistent season. Like, some ups and downs throughout, but overall pretty consistent. So, but I was still surprised, and Meg was really close to me. So, if she didn't miss those games, who knows what would have happened. But yeah, I had a pretty big season. Played with lots of different teams, so it's a big juggle, but it was good.
So I have to ask both yourself, Michaela and Meg, how close did it get to Meg overtaking you, Michaela?
I think when we had 3 games left, we were both even,
Oof.
and then we both got like we both got like 0 votes on our second last game, and then so it just came down to the very last game. So I think I don't even know what the end was, but it was close.
I think it was 9 votes, the difference.
Yeah, there we go.
I think it was 110 to 119, so pretty fair win.
Okay, so I've got to ask this. Do you think you deserve to vote in the second last game of the season? And Gemma, did you get votes in the second last game of the season?
I think I got a few, but not many.
Who did we play?
I think. That would have been
Ballarat.
GWV, yeah. I think I got a couple, but like not many in that second last game.
I
Be
don't
honest.
remember the game, so it mustn't have been too good.
For all three, what did all three learn from each other on and off the field?
I definitely learnt from Mickey's work rate. She just goes and goes and goes, and that's really respectable. And then from Gem, just her like forward craft. She's so good around goals, and I think definitely everyone can learn a lot from her and how clean she is and what she does.
I think I learnt from Meg how hard she goes in at the ball. I'm kind of one to stay out a little bit, but watching Meg going so hard, like, just makes me want to be like her. And then Gem, she's just really clean. Josh would probably rate her cleanest on the team, so would I. So, yeah, just those skills she has.
Yeah, I've probably learnt from Mickey, definitely just using how she uses her run to take on the game. That's something I think, even though we're not all as fast as Mickey, but we can all use in our game. And from Meg, definitely just like her handballing, like smart handballs, the way she just weaves in and out the girls and avoids the tackle. So, yeah.
How did all three get involved in footy, and why did you choose it?
I moved over to footy from basketball originally, same as Mickey and Meg probably. Yeah, we're all basketballers. So I just like a bunch of other girls were playing, so I wanted to get involved. Obviously, I used to play all the time at school with the boys, so I couldn't wait to get going with that. So yeah, that's how I started.
Yeah, I was kind of the same. I played basketball a lot with Jem and against Meg, but one time a friend just said to me, like, oh, there's a girls' team starting in footy. Do you want to come play? So I just went down and was pretty good at it, so I just stuck with it, and it was so much more fun than basketball.
And yeah, I was also a basketballer, played a lot of basketball, and then like my brothers had always played footy and dad played, so like I was always around it. And then I think just, I don't know, wanted to get into it and just played at my local club, which is 20 seconds around the corner, so it was just convenient, and yeah, loved it ever since.
Michaela just mentioned that she played against both of you in basketball. I guess who managed to win all those battles? And how good is now to play with each other at a completely different sport?
Yeah, so me and Gemma played together on the same team,
played.
and then I've yeah. But it's pretty good. Like you kind of like know who they are already, and then you come into a team with them and see another side of them, and so much fun.
Now you might as well give your local junior footy club a bit of a shout out.
Yeah, so I played at Berwick Junior Footy Club. Yeah, literally 20 seconds around the corner. They've been awesome. They were also so flexible, like with my basketball at the time, because that was my priority. So I think having that balance really has helped me in the long run, and they were really good about it, and they still are. I still have a fair bit to do with them, and I'm sure I always will. So yeah, they've been awesome.
Yeah, and I play for the Pines, which we started a team there from a group of basketball girls and won a couple flags. So pretty good seasons there.
And I play at Langwarrin Junior Football Club, and pretty much the same as Meg. They were flexible back when I was playing basketball as well. Very happy to just rock up right before the game and run on the field. So they've been great, yeah.
Now, obviously, you wouldn't have been able to play against Meg in junior footy, I'm assuming, because she played at Berwick, which is in a different competition to the Pines and Langwarrin. I need to ask Michaela and Gemma this question then. Because I'm assuming both your teams would have played against each other. Who managed to win all those battles if you had to play against each other?
I reckon we didn't. We probably only played each other like 2 or so times, I reckon, over the years. And you won the premiership, didn't you? Yeah, so I'm assuming he's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went undefeated.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how that ended.
All three you mentioned right at the start what position you played on the field. If you had a dream position, we'd love to convince your coaches to put you. Where would that be? Be honest.
Mine's probably exactly where I am at the moment. I love a good mid-forward rotation throughout the game. That's probably my ideal place if I could pick anywhere. So I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, and I like my position at the moment. But I'd also love to be thrown as like a centre half forward and run and jump at the ball. I think that's maybe if I was a little bit taller, that's definitely where I'd want to be.
Yeah, and I'm happy with where I am too. Just anywhere I can run really and use my strengths.
So what does the sport of footy mean to all three, and especially being part of the Dandy Stingrays?
Okay. Yeah, it's awesome. Obviously love the sport. It's a good out from everything that's going on, like with school and friendship groups and everything. So it's awesome to just rock up and not have to deal with anything else and just kind of be there. And being at the Stingrays has been awesome, like awesome pathway into leading us to where we are now. And yeah, obviously wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the club, and they've been awesome.
Yeah, I would agree with Meg. Footy's just like something where you have so much fun with a massive group of girls. You're outdoors on a big oval, so it's heaps of fun. And then going through Dandenong Stingrays has been the best thing ever. Like you learn so much, but you're also around such good people who all care for you inside and outside of footy.
Yeah, I definitely agree with both the girls, everything they said about making, like, it creates like a balance in your life. You have something to look forward to, like game on the weekend, even training after school, get to see all the girls, have a bit of fun, have a good laugh. It's just really great.
Any future ambitions in the sport of footy, as silly as that sounds?
Well, I think obviously our end goal is to end up at the highest level, and hopefully next year that will come a reality.
Yeah, what Meg said.
Yep, same.
Tell us a bit about your amazing captain that's led from the front in Gemma Ramsden.
I think this is a question for Michaela, I reckon.
Yeah, Ram is like my best friend, but she's helped pretty much me come out of my comfort zone and grow as a person. She's got a personality like no other, but also has a balance with it. Like when it's on field, she can be serious and help everyone lead the way, but also off the field can bring everyone together, have a laugh, just make it a fun place, which is what we are at the Rays. So yeah, she's made a massive impact on the whole team and done a really good job this season.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Yeah, because it's not often at like this age and level that you get a captain who's like truly a leader, and it's just so good at that they can like carry the whole team with them. So I think Gemma's done a really great job with that this year, and I think all the girls are really grateful to have that person in the team that can just lead everyone and they can look up to.
Your advice to girls out there that hopefully their dreams to become what all three have been there at the talent league level?
I would say probably just get involved early. Don't wait around and just have a crack at it. Get involved in your local team, and yeah, the rest carries out itself.
Yeah, I would say just to make sure you're always having fun with it too, because if you're having fun with it, you're always just going to keep wanting to do it and keep improving. So, yeah.
Yeah, like both the girls said, if you get involved young and like also if you want to go far, put in the work where you need to, but also ultimately making sure you're enjoying what you're doing. Because if you lose your enjoyment, you're not going to enjoy, like you're not going to want to go to the bit high levels and stuff if you're not having fun doing it.
So we'll finish with a couple of light-hearted questions about your teammates there at the Stingrays. Who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this past season, and what was it?
Didn't you kick it the wrong way or something, Gem? And
Yes.
I was just thinking about that, Meg.
Yes, Gemma had a highlight.
Yeah, I kicked it the wrong way. That was my worst one.
I'm assuming that wasn't replayed back at your training session the following week, did it?
I don't think it was in front of the team, but I know when I went through the game with Josh, he made sure to put that one in.
Every game now we get asked before it, like, what way are we going? Gemma, do you know?
Every single game, every quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so stiff. I'm one mistake. Okay, so who's the comedian, the best singer, and into their TikTok/Be Real?
I think
100%
Ellie and Zoe, yeah.
Yeah.
For all of them.
Yeah, all three.
Now, have they reeled either of you to be in their Be Real or TikTok dances?
I think I've been involved in one TikTok, not by choice.
Yeah, I make sure to make my way away from them when they're getting their TikToks ready, because I don't want to be part of that. I'm no good at TikToks.
No, I just enjoy watching them.
So, do either of you have a pre-game superstition or ritual?
Not really, just I guess go out on the ground before and like have a kick, get a feel for the ground and stuff, but nothing like superstitious that I do.
If the game's on a Saturday, I usually like to go to this cafe near my house and get an acai bowl, but it's not open on a Sunday, so it's only if it's on a Saturday.
No, nothing. Just sprayed my hair and that's about it.
Do either of you have a pump-up song?
I've got a few, like just a playlist I listen to, but no particular song.
No, I don't either. I just leave it up to whoever's on the speaker to put on some good tunes for the game. But
same as Gem.
So who's the responsible one for the speakers in the team?
Usually Ali, is it?
Yeah, Ali or Gem will play music.
Yeah. Sometimes Josh gets on the music.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And even Kelly sometimes as well.
Cal, yeah.
Yeah.
So is there any play on the team that has a really good nickname?
Any really come to mind?
Yeah. They were just casual.
I like Rama's a good nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butters.
Oh yeah, Butters. Both Butters.
Yeah. That's about it.
But how important is your family and your parents in your football journey?
Yeah, they've been great. Well, obviously, I wouldn't be able to get anywhere to any games, any trainings or anything without my parents. So my mum's been great driving me everywhere over all the years and just telling me I played good even when I didn't play good in the car on the way home. So yeah,
I
they
wish I
think
could say
great.
that. My dad gets into me a fair bit, but I guess it's really helpful. He knows his stuff. But they've been awesome. Like, yeah, as Jem said, driving around and everything. But they definitely are honest, so that's good.
Yeah, mine are a bit the opposite. They don't know much about footy, but always support me. Like, tell me I've done good, just like Jem, even when I know I haven't. But yeah, massive support, I think, for all the girls. We wouldn't be able to be where we are without our parents. So they play a massive role in us being the athletes we are.
What was the most funniest or strangest thing that happened throughout the season to anyone on the team?
We all liked Sophie Butterworth's golf celebration.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Start of the season.
Is there any good goal celebrations from Soph that we should know about, or bad ones?
Just the golf one.
Yeah, the golf one got all the forwards involved in it. So
Describe your amazing team in a couple of words.
United and
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I'd
Probably
probably
the
go
same.
crazy. Bit crazy,
Yeah.
I reckon, as a whole. And just talented, I think. I think we have a really talented team overall.
All three. It is awesome having all three on the show. I'm glad all three had a fantastic season. Well deserving your achievements personally this season, but obviously your teammates obviously were amazing as well. Obviously getting the team to where the team got to in third position. And next year, I'm sure the Stingrays will be back and hopefully going that one step further and hopefully making a grand final in 2024.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
No worries. And that's Michaela, Meg, and Gemma there joining us from the Dandenong Stingrays Coates Talent League girls team who've finished fantastically well this year in third position and obviously winning their club best and fairest awards as well, 1, 2, and 3 in their club best and fairest. There's more on the Smash Sport show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.